Doing business in Africa. You can't afford to be without Africa Investor.
And since we're talking about innovative approaches, let me quickly, as you say, in the interest of time, move on to the briefing on the CFA Asset Owners Institutional Investor Public Partnership Model Law Initiative. This will be led by Alison Fagan, who I mentioned is the partner and international head of infrastructure funds at DLA Piper in London. The floor is yours, Alison.
Hi, thank you, Hubert, and thanks for asking me to address the conference today. It's a really exciting time for us to engage in the infrastructure space with COP26 and ultimately, as you mentioned, 27 on the horizon. And there's such a strong focus on sustainable infrastructure development policy and implementation that I feel personally, and we at DLA feel, it's a time when we can make real impact and deliver substantial benefit in what is a relatively short space of time. So we're excited to be engaged with you on this initiative. As Hubert mentioned, I'm the head of international infrastructure funds at DLA Piper and a contentious projects partner with experience dealing with PPP projects at all stages of the infrastructure investment lifecycle. So I've been asked to just spend a few moments outlining a framework initiative that we at DLA are working on with the Asset Owners Advisory Council. I should say at the beginning, we're in the very early stages of developing this newly designed partnership framework, but we're confident that it will provide a direct link between global institutional investors and governments who require bankable green transition and net zero infra projects. It's an IIPP structure in essence, and that concept won't change. But we are just starting to build those blocks of development to deliver something truly exciting. It's quite clear to us that the social and economic importance of investment and responsible ownership of infrastructure simply cannot be understated. It's widely recognised that securing growth in productivity and incomes and improvements in health and education relies heavily on high quality infrastructure. And all that net zero and sustainable development mandates have done is add to that matrix. But let's be honest, infrastructure investments are complex and require innovation to enable successful outcomes. They also need commitment from informed investors and owners to act as good custodians of critical assets on a long-term sustainable basis, exactly as you flagged, Hubert. The purpose of this initiative, therefore, is to get ahead of the opportunity that exists, channel our experience and expertise and your experience and expertise working across the spectrum of participants investing in infrastructure, and find active routes to mobilise private capital at scale with speed for exciting bankable green transition and net zero infrastructure projects. In the day job, I see increasing jurisdiction diversification, asset class diversification, and investor diversification as trends within the sector. And we as a market must be dynamic to secure direct engagement to deliver these key priority projects. In my view, that can only occur with an implementable, codified and ratifiable legal framework which will help deliver those. And that's exactly what we propose to develop in consultation with the sector as part of this initiative. For sustainable projects, we want participants to be able to collaborate to determine quickly and efficiently which opportunities can be prioritised, to co-design bankable projects, and to successfully implement through project developments the development of this high-quality infrastructure that we so need. By achieving that aim, we can certainly stimulate and deepen green secondary and capital markets. The domestic and global asset owner community is uniquely placed to play a leadership role here, and we're delighted to be able to leverage our assistance and our experience to assist you all. In terms of timeline, because I know that's a key driver, we propose to develop and present a high-level preamble by November 2021, so just a very short period of time, and a period of stakeholder consultation and drafting will follow, with the hope that we can launch the framework itself at or around COP27 in November 22. So I think I've covered the key points there, Hubert, but if anybody has any thoughts or reflections on the initiative, anything they would like to add, then please don't hesitate to contact me directly or those involved in the Asset Owners Advisory Council, or I'm sure Hubert will field many questions.
Doing business in Africa. You can't afford to be without Africa Investor.